Shrek 5 is delayed to December 2026 for Minions 3. So this is very interesting because Shrek was originally supposed to come out in the summer of 2026. We're going to read this from, I think it's Variety, isn't it? Yes, it's from Variety. So Shrek 5, release date shifts from December 2026, and Minions 3 moves up to July 2026. Universal announced that the highly anticipated anime films are swapping their release dates. Shrek 5 pushing back from July 1st, 2026 to Wednesday, December 23rd, while Illumination's sequel to the Minions series, Minions 3, moves into that summer window from its planned date a full freaking year ahead of time. Universal has also shifted the release of an untitled Illumination film March 19th, 2027 to the June date. Why do I think this is a good idea? We're going to go back to the land of Far, Far Away, and we're going to get the main cast back in Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz as Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona. Why do I think this is a good idea? Do you know how much money those Minion movies have made? Let's take a look at this. Ready? Most of these have opened in the summer. Very smartly. The kids are out of school. Very, very smart. So let's get into this. Look at this. These are the Despicable Me movies. The first one, almost $550 million. The sequel, almost $1 billion. The Despicable Me 3, it was $1 billion film. Despicable Me 4 just came out this past year. Boom. Almost cracked $1 billion. We're going to start back at number 1. Let's take a look at what it did opening weekend, because I think that's what we need to do here. Let's take a look at this. Opening weekend, $56 million. This is just the domestic numbers, $56 million. Going down here, it ended its run with $251 million at the domestic box office. Go back to number 2, okay? So keep that number in your mind. Keep the number in your mind. Let's go to number 2. What did it open with? This movie, they rule July. They rule the month of July. And I just wanted to point that out because I think that's a very important detail. Look at this. $84 million. $84 million. Going back to 3. How much did 3 make on opening weekend? 72. Okay? 72 million. This was awesome. $75 million for Despicable Me 4. But I don't want to leave the Minions out, so let's take a look at the Minions. Because the Minions, they have quite a bit to do with this as well. Because the Minions, people thought, well, how can you do a Minions film when everybody thinks they're either the greatest thing since sliced cheese, or they just completely hate them. I'm on the end of, I enjoy them. I really enjoy them. Why is it a good idea to put them back? Let's take a look at the Minions numbers. The Minions numbers, opening weekend, $115 million. When did that come out? A couple weeks before, July. Let's go to Minions: The Rise of Gru. Not as good of a film, but the first one was $1 billion film. This one was almost $1 billion film. What did it open with? Read this with me. $107 million for a Minions movie. The budget was $80 million. Added in probably another 75 on the low end. $75 million for the production budget. This movie made money hand over fucking fist. This is insane to me. Now, we're going to take a look at some other numbers. Because if you take a look at what happened at the past years at the Christmas weekend box office, This is very exciting. Now, the 2024 numbers are not up there, but we will take a look at what happened in 2023 and further back. It's one of the busiest weekend, if not the biggest weekend in movie-going history in the entire year. So, here we go. Ready? This is the entire weekend right here. Christmas weekend, $157 million, 142, 291, 259. This, we're not going to count this right here, okay? Aquaman, fine. Wonka is making an ass ton of money. Avatar, yep, true. But if you take a look at this, Aquaman, Last Jedi, Rogue One, these numbers here, from the year 2000 all the way to 2023, all of these years, over $100 million, over $150 million, minus 1 year in 2022 for Christmas weekend. Let's take a look at this. 2023, the movie opened. This movie opened on the 2nd, or on the 22nd, as did Migration. The Color Purple opened on Christmas Day. Anyone But You and The Iron Claw also opened the week of Christmas. Wonka was in its second week. $28 million in your second weekend. And the movie just kept on freaking going. You open movies where you know they're going to make money. Shrek 5 is going to make an ass ton of money, no matter this delay. Now, what does it look like in 2026? I'm not quite sure, to be completely honest with you. I don't know if there's a complete thing there, but this is insane to me. This is literally insane that we are moving it that much, and it doesn't affect its box office in the slightest, I don't think. We're going to go to December of 2026, and we're just going to see what that does. Okay, so here we go. This is your release calendar. This is insane. We're going to have a fucking amazing. We're going to have a freaking amazing time at the theater in 2026. Ready? Here we go. Jumanji 3 opens on my birthday in 2026. 2026. Ice Age 6 opens the week after on the 18th. That's going to make a crap ton of money. It does say limited, but I assure you, it will go wide. I 100% assure you. Now, Shrek 5, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's insane that it's making this much money. It's going to make that much money and then some. I'm very proud of him. I am so happy. So happy. But what do you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you excited that Shrek 5 has moved to December? Are you excited for that lineup? Do you think, like me, it's good for both franchises? Because for the Minions franchise, you're in your sweet spot of July 4th weekend. You get families together. Big groups of families with lots of kids can go and see the film together. You can have a sleepover. You can take kids to the theater and have them have a sleepover afterwards. School isn't in. You can do whatever you want. I think that's a smart idea. For Shrek, also a smart idea. Yes, you're going up against an Ice Age, but Ice Age is not as strong as a Shrek. The Shrek movies have made a butt ton of money as well. The fourth one took a bit of a drop in quality, but also in the box office, but it still made over $600 to $700 million. So what do you think about that? Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts.